Okay, so we're in Abu Dhabi this weekend for the WTA tour, and we're in France for the men's. Let's start with the WTA tour. It's day three of the Abu Dhabi Open, which is a 500 tournament. And we've had two matches on the third day so far. Um, I've just I'm coming about. So let's just Cartel got beat in two sets by Becek, and Torsen beat Kessler. There's a doubles on the side, which Sophia Cannon is in the semis. If you know me, you know I love Sophia Cannon. Later today, we have Ella versus Alexandrova, which is probably going to be a pretty good match. Um, Ella's on the rise, which is going to be a good match too. And then we have Semina, Nova versus Baptiste, which could be a pretty good match too. We have a doubles match, Alajitan and Buskova and Zhang. That is also a good match. Moving over to the men in France, just ignore my accent there. That was horrible. We don't want to do that again, do we, Christian? We also have a WTA event in Romania, which we could possibly get to later in the week, and one in the Czech Republic. We're going to go to the schedule for Montepilla. I think I've said that right, where it's Grinspoon versus Batista, and all Italian match with Naradi and Colaballo. Felix Aliashim will play Stan Wawrinka. That'll be a good one on centre court. And then we have an all French battle. But yeah, this is where the week to week grind really begins on the WTA and the ATP tour. Um, it's it's week in, week out. I will be covering it all year. Most people only cover the Grand Slams, the Australian Open, and the Australian Open finishes, and they're like, yeah, the year's like the first Grand Slam's done. Let's not worry about it until the French Open. No, 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 no. That's not Christian. That's not Christian. We go on a week to week grind, and it gets pretty tough. And then people think the French Open's over, and they go, oh, no tennis until Wimbledon. No, 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 no. There's a continue week to week grind. So what is happening now? We have like a hard court grind, like we go from hard court to hard court. The two big hard court tournaments right now. So we have a week to week grind, but the two big ones are going to be Indian Wells and Miami. Those are what people do consider to be the fourth and maybe the fifth Grand Slam. And then we'll move to the clay where we have a few 1000s at Rome and Madrid and Monaco, so on and so on. And then we move to the grass. But right now it's just a hard court battle that you just want to keep playing week to week tournaments. We got Rotterdam for the men next week and Doha, which is the 1000 for the girls next week. Alex de Minaur will play Rotterdam, I assume. He was a runner up to Alcaraz last year, but Alki's pulled out, and we have a Doha 1000 for the girls. But yeah, that's the continued grind that happens right now.